I've gone live. I've gone and done it again. Welcome to TikTok. Have fun interacting with viewers in real time. Unless, of course, TikTok screws you and you freeze up instantly. Which is what it looks like has happened already. Wow, that is absolutely nuts. I can't believe that they've already screwed this up. I've already frozen. Okay, well then, let's end this son of a bitch and start over. God, TikTok, you guys really make me wonder sometimes. You know, like, what is the deal? I don't have this problem. I don't have this problem with YouTube. Okay. 81 viewers, and I didn't know. Okay. All right, let's do this again. Oh, what's up, Bob? Just trying to get TikTok to quit screwing around. All right. It said I had 0 viewers, and then when I ended the live stream, it said, oh, you had 81 viewers. What do you do? Yep, I know. It's better on YouTube. YouTube is the place to be. How was silver today? Was it down slightly? Yes. Well, yes and no. I mean, it's at $30.50 basically, which is where it's been, bouncing around at about 30. Finding support at 30, which if Harris had been elected, it'd be at 50. But what do you do? That's just the way it is. Larry Keating, how are you, buddy? All right, let's see if it freezes up again. It looks like it already has. You got to be shitting me. Really? Already? Oh my God. All right, well, I guess it's time to end the live stream again and start over again. Or let's try this. Let's turn off the Wi-Fi and turn the Wi-Fi back on. And let's see if that helps. All right. Now, did it work? It worked. Oh, thank you, God. All right. Now I'm not glitching as much. Or am I? Lots of coyotes out there tonight. Not a good night to be a tiny human. Not if you're out wandering in the desert anyway. I do not have trouble with that. I am not worried about coyotes. Because coyotes are afraid of me, as they should be. Ooh, boy, we might, no, it'll be tomorrow morning when we hit 36 trillion in national debt. Oh boy, here we go. All right, well, let's see here. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to Zero Hedge. Let's see what's going on at Zero Hedge. Bingo, Zero Hedge. Chairman Powell warns bumpy path ahead for inflation. Really? We didn't know that ahead of time, huh? Pretty sure we knew that going in. They'll try and blame Trump for this. I guarantee you. That's what's going to happen. They're going to say, look, Trump made inflation. He got us into a recession, even though, as you all know, we're already in a recession. And they've been cooking the books really, really bad. But when you look at the actual numbers, if you understand the actual numbers, which they try really hard to make it impossible to do. But when you look at the actual numbers, they suck. They really, really, really suck. 19,000 jobs created last month, and they will revise that down. There's a good chance that this could be a negative number for the first time in years. I can see better now, even though these glasses are way, way too small for me. But it's not that the glasses are too small. Really, it's that my head is too fat. And not much I can do about that. It's mostly cranium, so can't really shrink that. Let's see. Insurance mogul pleads guilty to $2 billion in fraud. Whoa. FDA bans meds as cold and flu season start. Contagion emergency kit, ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, Z-Pak, and Tamiflu. Well, I'll be dag-nabbed. What are the odds? People are actually taking ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine. Those things everybody made fun of Trump for. In historic first, let's see. Pennsylvania introduces bill for strategic Bitcoin reserve. Now that's an interesting one. They say that they'll allocate about 10% or roughly $7 billion of state funds into Bitcoin as a way to help combat inflation. Okay, I like that. They could have done the same thing with gold and silver much more safely, but whatever. Fire erupts atop a 44-story skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan. Some 80 firefighters responded to it. Did it collapse in 45 minutes, though? That's what I want to know. Because if it were the World Trade Center, it would have. Thank you for liking the live, guys. Appreciate that. It always helps. Like, follow, do all that stuff. Okay, so we got a fire on, it says atop. So smoke billowing out. 80 firefighters, not a lot more there to see. A large fire has erupted. Yeah, it's a big fire. Luxury apartment building in the Hudson Yards neighborhood. The big question is, why didn't it collapse? Don't all high rises collapse when they catch on fire? Or no, I'm sorry, it's exactly the opposite. No high rise has ever collapsed due to fire except for World Trade Center 1 and 2. And then World Trade Center 7 collapsed because it was just feeling really bad that day. Did a jet full of fuel fly into it? Yes, as a matter of fact, it did. And jet fuel burns at about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And in order to get to a weakening point for structural steel, you have to get to a minimum of 1,800 degrees, which does beg the question. If it flew into one side and all of the fuel blew out the other side in a huge fireball, what was left inside the building to get it to 800 degrees over its burning point? By the way, I should mention that in the Marine Corps, I did demolitions. So probably the wrong guy to have that talk to, because I know exactly what brought down the World Trade Center. And it was not jet fuel. All right, let's go back. Let's find out what else is going on. Is there going to be a thing that pops up that says 9/11, look into it, and then links us to Wikipedia? That would be hilarious. That would be so cool if it linked us to Wikipedia, because, you can believe everything that Wikipedia says, obviously. Duh. Good to see you, Moose. Israel said seeking Lebanon ceasefire by January as gift to Trump. That's interesting. The Washington Post says Netanyahu has no loyalty to Biden and will be focused entirely on currying favor with Trump. Now, why do you think that is? That's very interesting. Europe will draw the short straw in the next trade war. Yeah, that's really true already. Massive dollar reversal in the making. Yeah, I could see some. Like, yeah, breaking up on TikTok. Too much going to YouTube. Do it. Get over to YouTube. Go on over there. Let's see who's on YouTube with me now. Oh, just added another. Thermite or thermate. They're both very handy. Thermite's really interesting because you can actually paint that right onto the walls. Yeah, come to the tube side. Oh, where did I get the t-shirt? Grunt Style. They got a lot of really funny stuff. They got some cool stuff. They got some really like redneck stuff too, but I like the funny shit they've got. All right, I'm breaking up on TikTok really bad. Well, that sucks. But it's good for YouTube. So if you go over to YouTube, make sure you jump onto Big and Corn Fed on YouTube and subscribe. Like and subscribe because that helps a lot. What am I at now? I think I'm at almost 200 subscribers. I would really like to get over 200 subscribers. That would be sort of kick ass to get to 100,000 tonight. But okay, let's set our goals a little bit more reasonable. Let's say that we get to like 250. I'd be super happy with that. 250 subs would be awesome on YouTube because I'm going to be transferring over to YouTube in the beginning of the year pretty much completely. How does silver look today? Boring. It's, look, if you want to buy some silver, now's a good time to buy it because it's low and it's going to sit here for another week or two probably. That's why I'm not telling people buy silver now. Normally I would be saying, hey, buy some silver, get in now. But the reality is I think the Trump sort of, what do I want to call it? Euphoria will last for a couple more weeks. And then we'll realize that, okay, he's human. He puts his pants on one leg at a time. And even though I think what he's doing is good for the entire country, you can't just reverse a recession overnight. And this one's going to be a bad one. This one's going to be really, really tough. So, there's really not a hell of a lot you can do. By the way, thanks for all the likes. I noticed that the algorithms are saying on TikTok that I only have 40 people on here tonight, which 400 one night, 40 the next night. Depends on what you say. And by the way, I did get banned for a week yesterday for misinformation. But then I appealed it and they said, oh, everything he was saying about Fauci, the NIH, and all that shit that's true. Okay, well, I guess we'll put him back up there. But they did knock me off TikTok first while I was talking about it. See how that works? It's not total censorship now because I think that most of these platforms are afraid that Trump's going to come down on them like 1,000 tons of bricks, which hopefully he will. But they're still, they're going to do what they can. Hey, we thought it was misinformation. That's why we knocked you off for a week, but then we put you back on an hour later. Just enough to get your live stream broken up. Okay. But yeah, we're sorry. Whatever. All right, let's go back to Zero Hedge and find out what the hell else is going on. Pennsylvania Senate race heads to a recount despite clear lead for McCormick, of course. It's called passive aggressive, and that's what the Democratic Party is. They're passive aggressive. They're sneaky little shits. They don't. There's no frontal assault there. They're not warriors. It's always sneaky behind your back, gossipy kind of shit. Lee is better on. Oh, it's better on YouTube. Everything's better on YouTube. That's a fact. The reason I'm making this face is I'm trying to open a case of refreshments. Uh-oh. When you stab the top of an 18 pack and you hear psh, that's not a good sign. I think I may have gone a little overboard, gotten a little bit ahead of myself there, gotten a little out over my skis. See real-time election results from the Associated Press. Yeah, we want that. because we trust the Associated Press, don't we, guys? Like, if you can't trust the Associated Press, who can you trust, right? For Christ's sakes, what the hell is going on? Did I poke a hole in it? I poked a hole in it. Okay. Gonna have a little refreshment. I'm excited. Just so you guys know, this is the first time I've been excited about the future of our country. Wow. Since I can remember, actually, to be honest with you, this is the first time since I was a kid, since Reagan was president. That was it, you know. And I don't even know, you know, it's like back at the time, I didn't even know what he did. I just knew that he was cool. So I just thought, hey, I'm excited, whatever that means. You know, and my dad was a hardcore Republican, so he was really glad to see Jimmy Carter out of office and Ronald Reagan in office. Although I think he might have said Reagan was a clown. Well, whatever. I didn't think he was a clown. I thought he was kind of like John Wayne. Irish leader suggests illegal immigrants don't even exist. Anybody has the right to come here, this horse's ass said out loud. Can you fucking believe it? He literally said that. Wow. Let's see. WTI dips after crude inventories build to highest in 3 months. Huh. Wow. Well, that's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind seeing oil at about, I don't know, $30 a barrel where it should be. That would be nice. Advanced Auto cuts outlook, prepares 700 store closure. Whoa. Didn't see that coming. That's really odd. I don't understand that, to be honest with you. As a guy who appreciates econ, I don't understand because that doesn't make sense. They should actually be getting better. They should be doing well and getting much, much better. Something wrong with your live. Yes, there's something wrong with my live, all right, because there's nothing wrong with my live on YouTube. So I'm assuming, yes, I assume that TikTok has something to do with this because all my numbers are off on TikTok, but on YouTube, everything seems to be working fine. Hello, Marion Mesa. Nice choice. Yes, I agree. Alec Jones, I heard maybe press secretary. Well, that would be wonderful. Just because it would be so ridiculous. But no, you can't. Look, I started following the guy back in the early 2000s after I saw that he was talking about 9/11 before 9/11. And he nailed quite a few of the things that were going to happen really precisely. So, he's an interesting cat. I will say that. He is who he says he is, but that doesn't mean he's right for press secretary because I think he'd piss a lot of people off. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi, which says it's working beautifully. Okay, no connection. And boom, it says it's back on. Okay. Now, I just turned off my Wi-Fi for a second and turned it back on. But my Wi-Fi seems to be working pretty well. Like I got a nice strong signal on the Wi-Fi. The last time I checked, I was running, I believe it was 50 megs per second. So that's plenty fast to do 2 live streams at once. Yeah, don't know what's going on. That's really strange. Leftists melt down as Biden is nice to Trump during White House welcome. Biden, quote, Biden shook Hitler's hand and wished him luck, unquote. Really? Really? I mean, come on, guys. Come on, Dems. Stop already. It's you're just embarrassing yourselves. My God, this is horrifying. It's horrible to see you guys act like such idiots. And boom. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Oh my God. This is killing me. You guys are killing me. Come on, TikTok, quit fucking around. Get your Shiite together. All right, well, it looks like we're back on. Okay, so I'm seeing people popping up again. Still seems like there's only 29 people on the live stream. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the live stream and start over because this shit's not working. So, I'm going to start over in 20 seconds. Sorry, all of you guys on YouTube that are being very patient. Yes, and now. Unbelievable. It said I had 1,000 people.
Escaped from a bio.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, you can now receive guests. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. Oh, this is going to get good. This is going to be good. PPI, Producer Price Index, which is basically like having a crystal ball. Are you fucking kidding me? It froze again. This is absolutely asinine. Like, there's no way that this is happening on accident. I used to be able to do this and no freezing, and now it's just constant freezing. TikTok. Come on, guys, help me out here, TikTok. Really? 7 people? You expect me to believe that, TikTok? Oh, well. All right. The Great Gold Puke. Huh. That's an interesting title. Uh-huh. A short-term trend. Let's see, 50-day comes in at, okay, trend around, this is beginning of deeper correction, or just a temporary stumble on gold's upward path. It is obviously a temporary stumble. That is a given. Oh, shit. This is nuts, man. And it's not my Wi-Fi. It's TikTok. TikTok is definitely doing this. Yeah, it says right here, I've got real-time performance. I've got a good connection, and I have nothing going on. Okay, well, guys, nothing I can say except sorry that this company is fucking around with me so much. And all of you on YouTube that are being patient. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Boom. Now we're talking 230, 250. That's better. That's more normal. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's still freezing over there. Yes, I know. TikTok is just restricting your live. Yes, they certainly are, aren't they? Boy, oh boy. You know what we need? We need some Democrats to come on here. Come on, trolls. Where are you kids at? Tell me how Kamala's going to save the country. I'm not glitching now because Kamala Harris is fucking great. Trump's Hitler. This is horrible. What just happened? Let's see if that helps the algorithm a little bit. We'll trick them. Oh, as soon as I said that. Oh, okay. No, I'm good. Look at this. God bless Kamala Harris. You got censored for saying that, Steve. You guys can't see that on TikTok, but he got censored for saying God bless Kamala Harris. Uh-oh. sent its corn times 10. Thank you. What about the military leadership? Fuck them. Not all of them, but there are several. I'll give you an example. Secretary of Defense, SecDef, Lloyd Austin, gotta go. Got to go. What a horrible human being. What a piece of dreck. Hi, you are looking spiffy. Bet you haven't heard that term in a bit. No, I haven't. And I just want you to know that it's significant in my life now. Let's see. What is Tulsi Gabbard ahead of now? I missed the exact jargon you mentioned last night. Oh, baby. She is DNI. She is the Director of National Intelligence. That makes her the third most important woman in government behind, or the third most important person, second most important woman. See, all this shit about, oh, nobody wants a girl, that's why they don't like Kamala. Bullshit. But Trump put whatever the fuck her name is as his senior White House advisor. That woman's hard as nails. Then he put Tulsi Gabbard in as Director of National Intelligence. That is probably right behind White House Chief of Staff. That's probably the most important position in our government right now, because that's who knows everything about everything. So he picked two extremely powerful women, very, very talented, very smart women. And I'm telling you, this is going to be awesome. No tax on overtime. Who said that? Jay, come on, don't fuck with me. Is that true? Chief of Staff, Susie, is it Wildest or Wilder? I've heard that she is quite the strategist. She will keep him out of trouble. Does that mean she is responsible for overseeing the FBI? No, that's DOJ. But that's okay, because DOJ is now going to be run by Matt Gaetz, who everybody in Congress fucking hates. But he is absolutely a bulldog, and he will go after all of the people that were trying to use lawfare. He'll get it done. They sold you ladies frames, bro. No, these are just the ones I picked because they seemed like they might fit. And then I got home and looked in the mirror and went, no, these don't fit. Yep, Trump pledged no tax on overtime. My God, that's so amazing. Wow. That's so fucking, I mean, every day I hear more good stuff. I just keep hearing more and more good stuff. Look, the Democrats have got to just give up this false bullshit whining crap and get happy. Come on. Look, Democrats work overtime. Democrats work as servers and get tips and gig workers. Why aren't they happy about this? You know goddamn well Kamala Harris wouldn't have done any of this shit. Text him tip. Where'd you get that t-shirt? Oh, yeah. Going in hot and ready, baby. It's the Grunt Style. Grunt Style's got them. And they got some fun shirts. They got some goofy redneck shit too, but they've got some fun ones. Let's see. They can't be happy about anything. As my father would say, they'd bitch if they was hung with a brand new rope. Regarding that, what does Tulsi Gabbard not agree with Trump? I don't know. That's a good question. She was a Democrat until about 6 months ago, and then she became a Republican about 3 weeks ago. But she's a military commander. She's been an officer. She's been in combat zones. She's been around. She knows what's what, and that's, to me, that's the most important thing. The states are going to tax your overtime. Yeah, let's see about that. They put her on the no-fly list. Yes, they did. Yep, the Democrats actually put her on, not a no-fly list, but basically it's called open skies or something, safe skies. And basically it means that she's got to go through all the checks more than once to make sure she's not carrying explosives or something on a flight. It was fucking unbelievable. And it was the day after she criticized the Biden regime. She drank the Kool-Aid like Megyn Kelly. What Kool-Aid? What are you talking about? You got to explain, dude. That doesn't mean anything. She drank the Kool-Aid of what? Freedom? No censorship? Does that mean she's going to reflect her democratic beliefs in her current policies? Some of them, yeah, and that's okay. Like, man, it's not that the Democrats are bad. It's that there are Democrats in the Democratic Party that are fucking lunatics. They're absolute lunatics. Trumpism. Oh, well, there's something that's not nebulous and hard to pinpoint. Come on, man. Look, if you're going to pick a fight, get ready to throw down, baby. Don't say, oh, it's a Trumpism. Well, what's a Trumpism? What does that mean exactly? Because Trump says it can't be true. So if he quotes from the Bible, Bible's bullshit. If he quotes from the Constitution, oh, that's just an old piece of paper. I mean, what is a Trumpism anyway? That's just stupid. You can tell the lunatic Democrats, they're all funded by Soros. Well, yeah, a lot of them are. I mean, Kamala Harris was when she was in California. That's a fact. I mean, you can look up the numbers, and some of the banks that she saved were run by Steve Mnuchin, and they were owned by Soros. And she took hundreds of criminal complaints, put them all into one complaint, and then dismissed it. And thousands of people lost their homes over that. But, who funded her campaign after that? Well, the same guy whose bank she saved from lots and lots of legal trouble, George Soros. And by the way, Steve Mnuchin left, and Smoochy Mnuchin went and took over in Obama's White House as what? Treasury Secretary. Yeah. Can't run one bank, so fuck it, run them all. Unbelievable. It's called failing up. It's also called the Peter Principle, which is really odd because I wasn't familiar with the Peter Principle until I found out that my mother, how is overtime track? Oh, how's it tracked? Anything over 40. That's, if you're doing more than 40, if it's a national holiday, I think it's even more. So that's how it's tracked. And, different companies pay different amounts. I know that. Is Trump going to stop funding financial and military support and aid to Ukraine and Palestine? Yes, I'm absolutely sure. I just read an article, by the way. Let's go back and hit it again because it was very telling. Let's go back. Come on, Zero Hedge. This one was very interesting. Let's see. Where was it? 3 reasons. Okay, Russia has surged 50,000 troops into Kursk region to boot Ukraine army. Ooh, that's not going to be pretty. There's a lot of dead people there. Let's see. I was really interested in this because it basically said that although Netanyahu has ignored what Biden wants, he's trying really hard to curry favor with Trump already. Where is that article? Israel is said to be seeking a Lebanon ceasefire by January as gift to Trump. Washington Post, quote, Netanyahu has no loyalty to Biden and will be focused entirely on currying favor with Trump, unquote. There you go. Well, now you can't say that, Hash. I can't believe they didn't spawn. Oh, look at this. They actually censored you, Kamashi. Kamashi? What about Project 25? They say is bad. Will Trump have anything to do with this? They censored that. That's odd. But no, he's made it very clear that he hasn't even read Project 2025. He wants nothing to do with it. And so, I'm in the same boat. I have no interest in Project 2025. It's just one of those things where just because you put out something crazy doesn't mean that everybody has to be part of it. Jay Crow says I'm a liar. I don't understand. What exactly am I lying about? Literally, I watched Donald Trump during the debate say he has not read Project 2025 and has nothing to do with it, has no opinion on it whatsoever because he doesn't know anything about it, nor does he want to. He said that. That's not a lie. I watched him say it. Anybody who watched the debate saw that. Bull. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with your brain? I'm quoting where I saw it, and you're saying that that's not true, that that's not what he said during the debate with Kamala Harris? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, dude. Pull your head out of your ass. That's sad. I feel sad for you that you actually think that you can just go, bull, poop, you liar, poop, you poopy, you're full of poop. Look, make a point. Show me, quote where he said, I endorse Project 2025. Give me an example of that. Give me one single example. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. Trump is already bringing prices down. I just saw Harris Walls t-shirts are 80% off. Wow, that's great. I'd actually buy one of those. But JT Vance wrote the intro. JD Vance is not the president. He's talking about the president. Okay, great. He said it. You also know he has 30,000 documented lies. 30,000 documented lies? Really? You will be sorry. He's lying. Oh boy. The pissed off hurt people are coming out in droves now. All right. What he also said Haitians were eating dogs and cats. Don't even go there, bro. You have no idea how true that is. He does nothing but lie. Wow, Katie, that's a stupid thing to say. That's all he does is lie. You are not in a relationship. I can tell because when you say always and never, whoever you're with says, you know what, fuck you, and they leave. So I'm sorry, but you can't possibly be in a successful relationship. I saw him say that many times. Say what? You can't say, oh, I saw him say that. Say what? What are you talking about? Okay, so JD Vance wrote the intro. Okay. No, Trump is not. We are under Biden's economy. Well, that's true. Love you for telling it like it is. Look, I'm just telling you what I read, what I research, and look, if there's something bad to say about Trump, I'll say it. If there's something bad to say about JD Vance, I'll say it. I'm not in love with these guys. I just think they're going to fix the economy, and the economy is the most important thing. If you can't feed your kids, then gender fluidity really doesn't matter. What your kids would have been had they not starved to death is really a moot point, isn't it? How soon do they hit all-time highs? It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. As soon as the reality sinks in, let's see, prices have been going down for, what the fuck did he say? The prices have been going down for a long time? You just woke up Donald Trump, not even what? Oh my God, prices have been going down for a long time? What? I study the economy. I can't believe you said that. Prices have been going down for hey, you know what? Look, let's do this. Let's read right from let's see, where is it? Next page. Producer Price Index. Okay. Now, I know you probably don't know what the PPI even is because clearly you're an idiot, but let's read from it. Bottom line, this is a long way from the Fed's mandated 2%, and it's moving in the wrong direction. Oh, is it really now? Well, what is PPI there, smartass? Do you know what PPI even stands for? Do you know what it means? It's like having a crystal ball because the consumer price index, the CPI, is what consumers are paying for products. The PPI is the producer price index, which is what manufacturers are paying for products that they turn around and sell. So if the PPI is still going up, that means the CPI has to be going up along with it, but it won't show for another 6 months. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, because prices are going down in your world. It must be nice. By the way, your meds are calling. They miss you. Let's see. They say the reason. Let's see. What will be high on silver? That's woof. That's a tough one. My wife and I My wife and I to lunch at the pub and grill, cheeseburger and fries, iced tea, $30. Yeah, but it would have been 45. That's what he's saying. This guy gets phone calls from medication. Yes. Let's see. Wait until those tariffs hit. I can hardly wait. He is going to tank the economy. Deportation isn't free. Holy shit. Did you just say deportation isn't free? Did you just say deportation isn't free? Are you fucking kidding me? Smartphones are free? $3,500 a month on a goddamn government debit card's free? Free housing is free? Who the fuck do you think's paying for all these 18 million people to live in this country for free? The taxpayer. We've wasted billions and billions of dollars on people who shouldn't even be here legally. And you're going to tell me that sending them out of the country is the wrong thing to do? Holy shit, bro. You are out of your fucking mind. Yeah, it's going to cost billions to send them away, but it's going to cost billions to keep them here anyway. And they're taking all of the jobs from people who were born in this country. Yeah, they sure are. Unbelievable. Wow, the amount of idiots, the libtards on here are just nonstop. Liberals don't know how anything works. Well, the problem is that they think they know everything. It's probably in the trillions. It could be. There's no way to tell. No, they are not taking jobs. What the fuck? Are you serious? They're not taking They're not taking all the lowest wage jobs away from Americans because they're getting free rent, free cell phones, free food, free housing. They can work for goddamn near nothing. But if you're born in the United States, you actually have to pay your own fucking rent. Don't you get it? God, I can't believe how stupid some of you people are. That just shocks me. High on silver? Question mark. That got censored. Well, I'm not high on silver today. I won't be for another couple weeks. But then, yeah, I'll be high on silver again. But not right now. Do you re-thugs pick fruits? I don't get it. Oh, it's those glasses. Free medical. Oh, I forgot about the free medical. Oh, and guess what? If they commit a crime and go to prison, they can get a free gender reassignment, according to Kamala Harris. Yeah, they are driving down wages. How do you think Trump got all his buildings built? Sure, one by one. By bid. He had people bid on them. Yeah, and so he had construction companies bid on them. That's the way you do it in the United States. Let's see. Give you a red chair and a red cap. Nope. No, did not. Let's see. That is a lie about gender reassignment. No, it's not. Look, everybody's been pressing Kamala Harris about it, and she won't answer the question. So what does that mean? Union labor. Jay, that got, they censored that for some reason. Look, another Marine pretending they're smart. Yep, I'm just pretending. Let's see. Yes, because he don't give a shit about you. Wow. This is absolutely amazing. How is Trump removing the censorship on TikTok going to work? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm going to find out. You were a grunt for a reason. Yeah. I was also one of the 750 people out of 750,000 registered representatives that didn't go to college before I became a stockbroker and a certified financial planner. Asshole. Let's see. You're going to have to find someone else to blame once they're gone. Crime isn't going away. Okay. No, I'm not saying that crime's going to go away. I actually saw Kamala say it that was affirmative. Well, there you go. If you remove TikTok, you ain't going to be on there. Forget you. What? Trump was on Epstein Island hundreds of times. Wow. I did not know that. I know that he was on the airplane, but I was not aware that he was on the island. As a matter of fact, I know that he said that he and Epstein had a falling out back in like '92, and that's been pretty much corroborated. Open the box and get schooled. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Membership supports Trump. Well, that's because they want to get paid. Undocumented pay $90 billion in taxes each year. 90 billion? Really? That's interesting. Do you think Kamala is going to run for president in 2028? Absolutely not. The only reason that she was there was because they lied about Biden and got caught. He was a complete mess. Honest question, is Matt Gaetz good pick for attorney general? Yes, he's a complete asshole. Nobody likes him. Everybody hates him, but he's extremely good as an attorney. He's a very good attorney. I watched a Democrat from Florida talk very highly about him on CNN, much to their dismay. Yep, that's true. Yeah, he is an awesome pick because even though he's an asshole, he's going to be our asshole. And that's the key. Liberals are lost with no leaders. Well, they've always got Soros. Oh, and the guy from the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab. Oh, and P. Diddy. Because everybody that they brought out was basically a friend or fan or freak off of P. Diddy's. That's the part that really got me. No more weapon owning the DOJ or weaponizing. Yes, birds of a feather flock together. Well, that's true. I mean, look, when I found out that they had to pay what's her face, I don't know, cute girl Beyonce, when they had to pay her $10 million for 4.5 minutes, I was like, man. Why didn't they just explain to her that, look, if you don't go on stage, we're gonna ask P. Diddy to give up some tapes on you? That would have been so much cheaper. Trump was friends with P. Diddy. Oh, he was at the freak-offs? No. He shook his hand once? Yeah. Mayor Adams shook his hand and gave him a key to the city a year ago. Does that mean Mayor Adams was at a P. Diddy freak-off? No. Mayor Adams has his own problems. Although I will say this, he did say that he doubts very seriously that Trump would be a dictator. He actually said that. I saw the interview and I thought it was really funny that a hardcore Democrat who declared New York City to be a sanctuary city for illegal immigrants said that he didn't believe that Trump would be a dictator. Let's see. This guy ain't opening the box. He is scared. Opening the box? What the fuck does that mean? Opening what box? I just opened a box of Miller Lite. Is that what you're talking about? I'm not scared of that. Live for hate speech and hateful behaviors. Oh, that's great. How high silver? It's only 30.50. It's just basically sitting there for a while. He said P. Diddy was a great guy. Yeah, so did Mayor Adams when he gave him the key to New York City. Again, does that mean that Mayor Adams, a hardcore, lifelong Democrat who's running New York City as we speak, should be thrown in prison or suspect? The chat box. What does that mean? I'm reading chats right now. I don't even understand what that means. Are you talking about on YouTube? Because I got that open. Oh, wait. I haven't looked at it lately. Are there a bunch of communists on there too? No. Just have everyone come from TikTok over here. So tired of TikTok's bullshit. Woo, they're pretty salty on YouTube. TikTok is just restricting your live. Rajesh, now I remember you. I think you and I had a pretty interesting conversation, didn't we? Was that you? It's still freezing over there, yes. Didn't you and I have a conversation about sort of philosophical stuff, religion, shit we can't talk about on TikTok? I think that was you. And Big Mike are friends with the diddler. Hey, I mean, I don't know. Look, I haven't seen any pictures of Obama at a freak off. I will say that. It's when people come on your live. Oh, you're talking about having some idiot come on here and argue with me live? Yeah, that's a great idea. I love the red tsunami wave. Yeah. I think they are referring to the multi-guest feature that's at the bottom of your screen. Okay, I gotcha. Clinton too. Yeah, Clinton was there. Look, a lot of people went to Epstein's Island. I mean, some of the people that went to Epstein's Island shocked the hell out of me. You know, believe it or not, the famous linguist. He's a linguistics professor. Oh shit, what's his name? Help me out, guys. I got some damn smart people on here. So, the linguistics professor, hardcore lefty. I mean, super hardcore lefty. Super fucking smart guy, though. Really like the guy. Hello. What about Queen Elizabeth's nephew, Andrew? Was he part of Epstein's Island? Yeah, he definitely. I mean, that blew up in his face really bad. The guy in the wheel. Are you talking about me? Yes, obviously. A very, very, very smart linguistics professor. Yeah, but he's not known for linguistics. He's known for his political views. They wouldn't. Let's see. Come on, guys, help me out here. Final tally. Let's see. Andrew was her son. Right. Not nephew, son. Let's see. Smartest thing, Elizabeth. Okay, come on, help me out here. The linguistics guy, old fart, really super old. He was, oh God, I used to listen to him pretty much every day. It's one of those things. Are we going to spend more money on space exploration under Trump's regime? Well, he's got the head of SpaceX working in his cabinet. I would imagine so. Henry Kissinger, God, no, he wasn't. Not Carville. Let's see. I'm trying to help you see where your wife at. What? No wonder they censored that one. It's just dumb. You're back. Yes, I am. Not Kissinger. Shit. Come on. Fuck, he's written a dozen books, most of which have nothing to do with linguistics. I can't believe I can't remember his name. What hack they I just hired a team yesterday. What is your podcast called on YouTube? Well, my channel is called Big and Corn Fed. Same as here. Kinson, no. Chomsky, thank you. Jesus, Ron, thanks. Noam Chomsky. Noam Chomsky went to Epstein's house several times. And when he was questioned about it, he said, look, somebody told me that he would give me good advice. It's like, oh, okay. Well, is that possible? Yeah. Do I think that Noam Chomsky is some weirdo? I don't know him. I just know that I think that he's brilliant. Do I agree with his politics? Some of them, yeah. Actually, I do. Because I'm not part of a tribe. Like, I'm not all Republican. I'm not all Democrat. I'm not all anything. I like people with good ideas. I would have voted for Kamala Harris if she'd had any fucking ideas, but she was an idiot. It's not that I don't like women. It's not like, oh, she's a woman of color. First of all, she's as African as I am. She's Indian. That whole thing about being a proud black woman, she dropped all that shit when Candace Owens started looking into her background and said, hey, what's going on here? Whoa, what's the deal, man? Where are the Africans other than the slaves that your great great grandfather owned? Where are the Africans? There were none. So now she does have some Hasidic Jews in her family tree. That's fact. She's black and Indian. No, she's not black. God damn. Haven't you seen anything Candace Owens did? She spent a month researching her entire family tree. Look, look on Candace Owens on YouTube. Look at the research. Look at how she went through the genealogy step by step by step and interviewed family members, etc., etc. Right. She's Indian and Irish. What the fuck? So what is all this shit about being black? I mean, that is just sad. Where did I come from? I came from my mama. In Hollywood, California. That's where I was born. And my dad said, "You're not going to what? She's black American. Okay. Who's the black person in her family? Name one. Give me a name." Her father is from Jamaica. Yes, he is. He's not black, but he's from Jamaica. Is Elon Musk black? He's from Africa. Unbelievable. Where are you from? Can you answer that one? Yeah, I just did. Hollywood. I was born and raised in California. Oh, wait, that's right. Elon Musk has to be black because he's African. And her dad, you've seen a black and white picture of her father, have you? Because you haven't seen any color pictures, have you? I wonder why. You just don't get it. Do you think Jamaican is a race? Exactly. It ain't a race, baby. It's a country. And you can be any race and live in any country. God. Why are you even talking about this? Oh, I'm just trying to help the Democrats understand that, look, you can actually listen to me. I'm smarter than most of the people they're listening to right now, like the idiots on MSNBC, etc. He is a professor emeritus at Stanford. Yes, that's true. Hannibal Lecter. Uninformed people are dangerous. Yes, they are. And that's why I'm here, trying to help inform people. Grew up in Chatsworth. Chatsworth. Were you in the porn industry? I'm just kidding. Oh, that was like the epicenter of porn in the 80s. Who is Kamala's father? Or research it. If I tell you, then you're just going to go, no, that's not true. So research it. She lied in her autobiography, and he lied in his. And then she lied in her second book and then plagiarized a bunch of other stuff directly off of the internet. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Yeah, look up Donald Harris. Middle class family, my ass. She went to a really exclusive private school for girls in Canada. Well, he is a Marxist. Is he still alive? Because if he's still alive, he's still a Marxist. I guarantee you that. Where is your mother and your father from? Your grandparents. Can you answer that? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're asking if I know my family tree. Well, yes. My mother was born in Auschwitz, a concentration camp in Germany, and my father was born in Fair Oaks, California. My grandfather was born in San Francisco, California, and my grandmother, on my father's side, was born in Salt Lake City, Utah. She was a Mormon. On my mom's side, nobody knows because the Germans killed all of her family. So 18 brothers, sisters, uncles, her mother and father, all were murdered by the Nazis. So we have no idea who that part of the family tree is, but I can tell you they're not African Americans, and I'm not going to pretend to be in order to get elected. Let's see. I have my family tree 10 generations back. I wish I could. I mean, we just found out that my mother was one of two children that my grandmother had, one in Auschwitz and one after. And unfortunately, the one that was born after died of tuberculosis in an American hospital before she married an American serviceman and moved over here with him. So my mom was the only one that that survived. That's where I get my brains. Who knows, man? What makes you different? Are your ancestors different from an immigrant? Well, I think that's kind of a stupid question considering I just answered that one. They have Jewish blood. Sorry for the loss. Bless her. No, they were all Catholics. Oh, you think only Jews died at the hands of the Nazis? Huh. More Poles died than Jews. The Poles were annihilated by the Nazis. Let's see. What are your thoughts on still using electoral college to elect a president? That's a tough one. To be honest with you, I still don't really understand how the electoral college works because I haven't studied it. I know that the founding fathers thought it was important to have in there, just so somebody who's enormously popular, let's say a movie star, doesn't get elected. Hmm. Makes you kind of wonder, doesn't it? Let's see. What was so stupid of seeing that your ancestors were immigrants too, and Donald Trump wants the ignorant. No, he doesn't want. Oh, God, fucking moron. He doesn't want immigrants kicked out. He wants illegal immigrants kicked out. My grandmother came over here legally with my mother, and she became a citizen, as did my mother, legally. Trump wouldn't have kicked them out. They came over here legally. Unbelievable. Yeah, Trump wants to kick out people who came over here claiming asylum from their own country. It was to placate the South after the Civil War. I'm not sure what that is talking about, but somebody got censored. Layla, you got censored. Asylum. It's called asylum. Why'd they censor you for that? I don't understand. That's kind of crazy. But apparently, crazy is what TikTok is best at. Stephen Hawking, that's funny. No, he was not a linguist. He was a theoretical physicist. Both my grandparents came over from Poland through Ellis Island and had a host family. That's badass, man. Well, tell them I said welcome, you Polacks, you and your pierogies. It's tricky to talk. Yeah, it can be sometimes. Let's see. Your ancestors did not come here legally. I assure you, they applied for citizenship at Ellis Island. Oh my God, you're such a dummy. It was the end of World War II, and she married an officer in the army in Germany and came over here legally. What the fuck? What are your thoughts on China encroaching on the islands of the South Seas to build military bases? I think that they will continue to encroach until they encroach on the Philippines and Indonesia and everyone else. That's just what they like to do. And, they're a group of people who want to see how far they can push things. Okay, good. They'll continue to push until somebody pushes back, and then they'll stop. That's just the way it is. It's not a war thing. It's just call it a macho thing if you want. But the Chinese will continue to push and push and push. Wow, just like Mexican immigrants do today. Well, a lot of Mexican immigrants do, yeah. Oh my God, Tarzan, are you serious? You think he wants to deport Mexicans who come here legally? No, I think he wants to deport Venezuelan gang members who were sent here by the president, Maduro, who's pissed off at the United States and thought it would be a great way to empty out his prisons, which is exactly what he did. Do your homework. God. They're literally talking about all of the different places like China who have sent hundreds of thousands of fighting age males over here to claim asylum, and that's who we're deporting. Not a Mexican who came here legally. That's so stupid. I thought the Electoral College was giving the lesser populated areas an equal voice. That could be exactly what it does. Answer me, do you think Trump hasn't used illegal cheap labor? I don't have the slightest idea. Eduardo Delgado. Oh, okay. You don't understand, Mr. Delgado, that I am as pro-Mexico as you can possibly get, and that I see Mexico as our biggest trading partner for the next 100 years, as does Donald Trump. But do I want people coming here from Arab countries that could be terrorists? No, I don't. And do I think that all of these asylum claims all of a sudden are true? No, I don't. Tarzan's been watching MSNBC way too much. Ask follow-up questions. Okay. Let me get this. You're okay if they come legally. Of course. We need people to come here. Look, we need as many immigrants as possible. But do I want the drug dealers from Venezuelan prisons coming here? No. Do I want doctors, lawyers, engineers from Pakistan and India and China to come here? Hell yes. Do I want educated Mexican immigrants here? You bet your ass they're the hardest working people in this country. What is the legal way to apply for a visa, to come here, to get a job, apply for citizenship? I'm pretty sure that's the way everybody else does it. Change the electoral college to elect president based on popularity. No, I mean, obviously this time on popularity only. No, I think it works. I mean, I really do. I think it works. And this time there's no question because look, the popular vote and the electoral college were the same because you want to put them to work and not pay them. I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying that I wanted to put legal immigrants to work and not pay them. That's crazy because those are the ones they're going to operate on your heart. I mean, some of you people are so fucking nuts. I don't even understand it. Outside children in our schools, the visa expires. Okay. Change it to the popular vote, please. How was the road trip? It was long, but it was good. It's fun. You don't understand it because you don't want to. Oh, okay. I don't want them here either, but you are so misinformed. What? You don't want who here? Who do you not want here? Yes. Marine Corps veteran. Talk silver. Okay, silver is not going to do shit for the next couple weeks. So if you don't own it, don't bother. Not yet. I'll tell you when. No, you don't block the haters. Look, if you block the haters, then they think, hey, he doesn't want to talk because he knows I'm right. I appreciate that. Thank you. When did you serve? Basically all of the 80s. Happy birthday, Mr. Oh, my Marine Corps birthday. That's right. I missed you guys on my birthday. What about go buy gold hour or wait? I'd wait. Look, it could go down a little more. I mean, literally, the euphoria because of Trump and the economy and everything, I don't see it jumping up anytime soon. If it's not going to jump up, if it's just going to linger at where it's at, then maybe it might go down a little. And, my job is basically to try to get you in the best way possible without, look, if it jumps to 3,000 overnight, then, hey, sorry, I fucked up. But I just don't see that. You don't want criminals crossing the border. No, I definitely don't want criminals crossing the border. Earlier, you said everything was going down with Trump. No, I said gold and silver. Gold and silver would go down, and I would make half as much next year. Go back on YouTube and look at my live streams because on YouTube you can see them. They're all up there. But you voted one in the White House. An illegal immigrant? What? What I mean is electing a president based on popularity votes only. Okay. But you want one as a president. Want one what? Illegal immigrant? Oh my God. A criminal? Really? That's funny. Do you think Democrats want criminals crossing the border? Yes, obviously. Duh. They've literally let millions of people come across the border without checking who they are. What's with the trolls tonight? They lost. They got their asses kicked, and now they're all pissy. It's that time of the month. Well, for November. Let's see. Popularity turns out to be mob rule. It sure does. Let's see. We are a constitutional republic. In a republic, 10 people cannot vote. Okay. For what reason, though? Legitimately. For what reason do I not want criminals coming across the border? I don't understand. I thought it would be self-explanatory. At the border, they took the name and address, found out later that 90% of the people had the same address. Well, to be exact, I believe it was, what was it, 28,000 of them used the exact same address. Why is Trump so obsessed with Israel? Because all Christians and all people in the United States are obsessed with Israel because you can't talk about that on TikTok. So I'm going to pretend like you didn't ask that question until I get off TikTok and go to my live stream on YouTube where we can actually talk about shit like that. Honestly. Oh, wait, where are all of the illegals they did not get? Well, that's a very good question. Wherever they fucking want to be. Why do you want a president, Donald Trump, that you call a criminal in the White House? He's not a criminal. That conviction was horseshit, and we all know it. World War II, my dude. I don't even know what that means. Because Israel is our biggest ally. Feisty girl. Name one single thing that Israel has done for the United States. One. They're our ally. Allies help each other. What has Israel done for the United States of America ever? Ever. We do it because we have to, because they're chosen. And as Goyim, our job is to make damn sure that we do whatever they tell us. That's the truth. Whether it hurts or not, that's the truth. We do what we're told to do. Spying. There you go. 110% horseshit. Huh. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Do you think that Trump's policies lean in favor of Christianity? Yeah, they do. Careful, Grant. You'll be booted. Provided good intelligence to us. Shit. Really? That's horseshit. AIPAC worries me. It should worry you because it's the only foreign lobbying that doesn't have to claim it's a foreign lobbyist. They literally have one AIPAC representative for every member of Congress and every member of Senate. Every single person in Washington has their own AIPAC representative. How do you know they are here if you don't know where they are? How do you know they are criminals? I'm not saying they're all criminals. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that you're so simple-minded. Except for one. That's right. Massey doesn't have his own babysitter, and boy, did they lobby to try to get him out of Congress. What does Israel do for the United States? They give us a foothold in the Middle East. Really? How many military bases do we have in Oman, Yemen? How many do we have in Qatar? How many do we have in Saudi Arabia? How many do we have in Iraq? How many do we have in Syria? How many do we have in Iran? And how many do we have in Israel? I'll give you a hint. We have the same amount of bases in Yemen that we do in Israel. None. Why do you skip the ones that they seen only what? Read just the ones that you want. I'm trying to read all of them. Why? Which one did I skip? Just put it in there again, dude. It was an agreement with Biden to promote immigration. The country's not sorting out the criminals. Sure. Because it pays off DC. There you go. Your thoughts on Matt Gaetz? Nobody likes him in Congress. They think he's an asshole, but he's extremely good at what he does. And that's all I care about. He's extremely good, and I think he'll go after all of the corruption. We have one in Taiwan and wish the administration gave a shit about them. Just go back and you'll find them. I can't, goofball. I'm getting literally hundreds and hundreds of comments. Does Nancy Pelosi serve Satan? No, actually, Satan serves Nancy Pelosi. Love him. I'm Massey too. It's going to be a new head Department of Agriculture. What? He's going to be the head of agriculture? Oh, I didn't even hear that. That would be fucking fantastic. Was a major influence during the Cold War. How soon we forgot. Israel serves themselves. They have no interest in helping the United States unless the United States can help them. So they help us to help them. They don't just help us, period, ever. Let's see. What do you think Kamala would have done better than Trump if elected? Giving away money. He shouldn't go too far because the president, Trump, so-called president, he can find them whatever. Let's see. Censored. But I'm going to read it anyway. He don't need to go too far. He'll find Trump. Trump is a criminal already. Clean that trash, you. Whoa, no wonder they censored it. It just sounds like gibberish. January 6th was a day of love. I wouldn't call it that. FBI, FBI sting operation, maybe. Let's see. Who is going to be Secretary of Treasury? Ooh, that's a powerful position. I don't know. That's a good question. You say Matt Gaetz is a great lawyer. Name one case he won. I'm just quoting from the Democrats that served with him in Congress. I'm curious whether Jared Kushner will once more be Trump's babysitter. Oh, is that what happened last time? I wasn't aware of that. Israel have more Nobel Prizes. Israelis. Oh, the scientists in science, yes. Oh, you didn't say Nobel Peace Prizes, did you? You said Nobel Prizes. Yeah, for science. That's what I thought. Matt Gaetz is a warrior and loyal to Trump. Well, that's absolutely true. Let's see. Yeah, you said he was great. I hope not Jamie. God, no. That would destroy everything. You never credited the Dems for your quote. You said great. Gaetz was great. Oh, I'm sorry. The Democrat that I saw that worked with him in Congress and thanked him for getting him his position in the House and helping him said that, yeah, he's a great lawyer. So, I gotta prove that I'm a real person here by putting the puzzle piece in. Unable to verify, of course. And let's see if I can do it this time. And yes, that time I verified I'm a human. Okay, good. Let's see. Powell has announced he is not stepping down. Unfortunately, crypto is pumping. You're still not on board. I'm on board with crypto. I'm just worried about the problem. Trump is going to release the Epstein list. That was censored, by the way, but I hope he does. You said that, your words. I know. That's what I said. I acknowledge that, yeah. I'm quoting from a Democrat who was just on CNN. Like your platform, love your content and your response. Thanks, man. So you don't know what Gaetz is. Well, I've watched a lot of his cross-examination of people like, people in the DOJ, people that had to do with COVID. And I can tell you that he is extremely good at what he does. I've watched it. Yeah. Well, Lorelei, you set the bar pretty low if you're saying he's better than Garland, because Garland is a piece of crap. Gaetz is a skilled attorney. Well, that's obvious based on the way he asks questions. I mean, just watch him. Don't tell us how great he is if you don't know. You don't watch the congressional hearings, because I watch them all the time. Clearly, you're not watching. He won't. He's all over it. Yeah, he'll handle it. If Congress signs a bill to ban abortion, that's not going to fucking happen. Gaetz is smart. Sorry if you hurt some feelings. He does hurt a lot of feelings. Let's see. Just like me, whatever that means. He made a fool of Christopher Wray. Well, Christopher Wray makes a fool of himself because he's a complete asshole. He's a political donkey. Gaetz will drain the swamp, loyal to Trump. That's why he's there. That's a fact. Can you explain real quick what do you mean the Epstein list has been censored? Really? Are you okay? The FBI goes into Epstein's estate, right? The island, the island down in the Bahamas. They seize what they classify as thousands of tapes. This is after they let Epstein's lawyers show up and direct them what to take and what not to take. Yeah, that's true. So the FBI seizes all of these hundreds, potentially thousands of videotapes of all of these nefarious acts with underage people, right? Okay, we all understand that. Where are the prosecutions? They have these people on video fucking tape. This is indisputable evidence that they have committed a most heinous felony. Have you seen any grand juries convened? No. Charges filed? No. Indictments? Not one. What? We all agree that Epstein was doing this on purpose, that he was literally blackmailing all of these rich and powerful people so that he could use this against them, knowing that they were committing felonies on videotape. Where are the videotapes? The FBI has them. We know they have them. We know they've watched them. We know that they know who's on them. So my question is, where are the indictments? Merrick Garland has been covering for a lot of people for a long time. Damn, Henry, it took you long enough. Where you been, bro? I had to move my spam because I bought a bunch more alcohol today. I just found a bunch of Tito's vodka and Jack Daniels on sale, like super clearance sale. So I snagged it all. Are you using the same tanning bed as Trump? No, I'm just going out in the sun every day. I was out there. See my forearms. See, this is what happens when you chop down weeds and bushes and shit in Arizona. They all have thorns. They all try to tear you to pieces.
Very spiky. Very spiky.
Let's see. Trump appointed Christopher Wray. Yeah, I know. He made a lot of mistakes, and he said that. He said he trusted a lot of people. He was told who to appoint, who to put into power, and guess what? They fucked him. They lied to him. Uh-oh. You'll need more liquor to last 4 years. Jay Bird, I can't believe they censored that. How sad, right? You said something funny, and they censored it. Better watch that heat. Red face is a sign of HBP. Oh, high blood pressure. Oh, my blood pressure's fine. It's like 180 over 120. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. So I figured if 120 over like 80 is good, then 180 over 120 is fucking awesome. Okay, wait. Election ended on a weird note. Yeah, okay. Love your hair. Thank you. And by the way, I brush it like this. I haven't run a brush through my hair in a long time. Your BP is high. Really? No. Come on. 180 over 120? I think that's just about right. I'm fucking with you. I'm messing with you. Like beer. What? Oh, I'm supposed to drink some IPA? Henry, do you know that 99.284%, I just made that up, of people who drink IPA are soy boy, sissy, metrosexual, goat cheese eating assholes who actually hate IPA? Nobody likes IPA. That's beer. That's real beer. Now, I will say this. I do like my Coors. Uh-oh. Shitzo got censored. You want to hear what he said? Okay, I'll tell you. They don't understand sarcasm, just like the media. You got censored for that. We'll be high if you keep drinking. We'll see about that, pal. God, what is that pressure in my eyes? I'm just playing. I'm messing with you guys. It's like 140 over 80. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad for a big fat guy. I mean, come on. I'm 6'7". I weigh 290 pounds. What do you expect? He's drinking light berries. He's gonna have to drink the whole 18. How did you know I got an 18 pack? I went to grab a 12 pack, and it just kept coming out and coming out. I was like, what the hell? It's the biggest 12 pack I've ever grabbed. No, you don't. You don't like drooling beer. Drooling beer. I don't even know what that is. Well, how many can you pop open with your pocket knife? No, these are, this isn't fancy beer where you need a church key. AA for you. Oh, I did that for 20 years. It actually works. I just realized that I'm drinking a beer and talking about how I went to AA and it worked. Okay. As they say in AA, and I'm not divulging any secrets here, but they say it works if you work it. And I did work it for 20 years. And then I thought, so we're not allowed to badmouth media? No, Lorelei, we're not. It's 1984, baby. Go big or go home. Exactly. Let's see. And I haven't had a beer since 2015. Awesome. Have not had a drink in 11 years. Well, I'm sorry for drinking in front of you fuckers. Sorry. But the reality is this. Drooling is the oldest brewery still functioning in the country. Now, does that mean it's good? It's the oldest. That means it's good. No. If you said it was the oldest of anything, like if you told me that was the oldest cheese, I'd say, well, that's probably good because, cheese ages well. They say AA is for quitters. I'm glad you're going. If you say it was the oldest of anything. Yeah. Here's the thing. I wasn't sure if I was an alcoholic or not. But like everything in my life, I decided, fuck it. If you're going to do it, overdo it. So I quit drinking because I just had a daughter and my first daughter. And I just thought, could I be a better father if I didn't drink? And the obvious answer is, of course. Of course you could be. So fucking throw the cigarettes away and quit drinking. It was tough, but, not the drinking part. The drinking part was actually easy. Once I quit, after about 90 days, I was like, fuck, I feel way better now. Now I drink maybe once a month. And, if I have 4 or 5 beers, well, at least it's something, buddy. We agree on something. Graduated 2 cigars. Yes, I have. And I have a cigar, sometimes 2, depends if I'm drinking, a beer and no pizza or carne asada. Yeah, so here's the thing. After all those years, I went out one night. It was Halloween a couple of years ago, and I decided, you know what? Let's find out. I don't think I am, but let's find out. I hate Cuban cigars. They're too strong for me. I only smoke the best. I'm probably the only person in the country that smokes these without stuffing them full of marijuana first. Hey. Go big or go home, right? So I had 4 or 5 beers that night, and I woke up with a fucking raging migraine, and I thought, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't drink. So 6 months went by, and I was having a huge party at my house. This is when I lived in a 10,000 square foot house, and I had about 100 people over, just close friends, and somebody said, hey, are you going to have a beer with us? Toast. And I was like, fuck, I'll toast with you guys. Well, that turned into like 8 beers. And normally when I used to drink, when I was in the Marine Corps, I would drink a case of beer. Big boy, I drank a case of beer. And I'd get up the next day feeling a little, but I'd shake it off. 8 beers, I woke up with, first of all, I didn't go to bed that night because my head hurt so bad. I ended up falling asleep in my lazy boy recliner. Yeah, I know. I got old before my time. And because I couldn't lay down, because as soon as I laid down, my head pounded so bad. And I thought, okay, clearly I'm allergic to alcohol. So now, if I have 2 or 3 beers and I drink a bunch of water, I'm okay. You have 100 close friends. They older I get. What? I got kicked off again? No. I can't believe it. Notice is unclear. My live does not contain the content mentioned. I got kicked off for talking about drugs. All I said was I don't put weed in my cigars. What the fuck? This is completely insane. All right, I'm going to put, boom. There. And they'll probably let me go live again in about 5 minutes. But you know what? I don't want to go live again because I've been live for well over an hour and fuck TikTok. Okay, well, how many people are on here? I have 9 people. That's damn near a record for me on YouTube, so that's good. All right, guys. Well, it's unbelievable. It just cracks me up. Yes, I got kicked off of TikTok again, just like last night. After 1 hour and 9 minutes, actually, I was on there for an hour and a half, but the first 20 minutes was just me going on and getting off again, going on and getting off again because it kept freezing. So, okay, well, at least we can see that YouTube is a lot more open-minded than TikTok. TikTok is censoring the shit out of everything. Wow, it's hard to even believe that. But you know what? It is what it is, folks. So the good news is that what's going on with Trump in the White House and all this is it looks to be pretty much 100% positive. I could be wrong. You know, like I'm not a mind reader, but based on what I know of the people, based on what I've seen, like Tulsi Gabbard, I've told you guys time and time again, I would have voted for her as president. Even as a Democrat, I would have voted for her because she's a strong, smart woman. She's smart. And it's not because she's a woman, although she's freaking fucking hot. I would totally marry her in a heartbeat. But, you know, I trust her. That's the key. I trust her. It's not because she's a Democrat or Republican. I trust her as a human. Matt Gaetz, he's clearly an asshole. Look at them when he's questioning people, when he fries Merrick Garland, when he absolutely excoriates the guy. And Merrick Garland was supposed to be, he was put up as a Supreme Court nominee. And he gets his fucking ass handed to him by Matt Gaetz. What does that tell you? I mean, come on, Merrick Garland's no fucking wilting lily. He's been in law for years. And he gets his ass handed to him by Matt Gaetz, who is, the best term I can come up with is a firebrand. Now, do I like him personally? I don't know him personally. Have I heard that everybody in Congress fucking hates a guy because he's a complete dick? I don't care. I don't care if he's a dick. What I care about is, can he do the job? And he certainly looks capable of doing the job. Okay, great. Can Elon Musk cut fat off of an organization? Look at what he did to Twitter. He absolutely just went through Twitter like a hot knife through butter. Whew. No, it wasn't your TikTok, baby. It was my TikTok that went down. They kicked me off again. Now, if I check right now, I can probably go live again because they probably realized that talking about drugs is not what I was doing. As a matter of fact, it was the opposite. Let's see. Let's see if I go on again. Okay, wait. It says I'm still restricted, but that doesn't mean I don't think they've looked at my appeal yet. Starting, let's see. Because I said that I'm one of the only ones who doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, they didn't. They haven't looked at my appeal yet. Okay, well they're going to look at my appeal and they'll let me go back on. You know, while personal choices. Okay, training in these things by recreational drug use. Oh, okay. So or the trade of alcohol, tobacco products, or drugs. Yeah, see, I wasn't talking about any of that shit. But they heard the word marijuana and flipped their fucking lid. No, it's not the people. That's the algorithm. The algorithm heard the word marijuana and went, oh, that's it. So, it's like they heard me talking about Fauci and how he lied, and boom, they kicked me off for misinformation. And I appealed it. And 1 hour later, I checked, and sure as shit, oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead, go back on. Okay, but why'd you kick me off? If as soon as you checked it, you realized I didn't do anything wrong, why'd you kick me off anyway? Oh, just to break sort of the continuity of it. Oh, you can go back on now, an hour later, after everybody that was on your live stream has gone their separate ways. Gotcha. So that's just what TikTok does. There, at least it's better than it was before, where the appeals never went through. Like, you never won an appeal. And of course, 2 years ago, you could say whatever the fuck you wanted on TikTok, as long as you didn't talk shit about the Chinese. I know, because I did talk shit about the Chinese once, and it was the only time I got a video taken down permanently, and I got a warning. Like, hey, 3 strikes, you're off this thing forever. And I was like, whoa, okay. Shit, that's right. That video was about the Chinese and how the government fucked up. Nothing that they did that was bad. Well, it was bad, but they didn't do it intentionally. It was just, they talked about how if you were a good Chinese citizen, part of the Communist Party, you should get rid of all of the pests in China. So they got rid of all the rats, all the mice, all the gophers, all the groundhogs, and their crop yields started going up. And then they decided that, well, sparrows eat a lot of this shit too, so let's get rid of all sparrows. So they actually 500 million, 500 million people went out and started killing sparrows everywhere. Just slingshots, BB guns, whatever they could. Well, they decimated the sparrow population, and then they found out that sparrows also eat locusts. They found that out the hard way, because over the next 2 years, locusts just decimated all of their crops, and somewhere between 50 and 55 million people perished in a famine, the Great Famine, which in China, they do not talk about. You might hear whispers of it at a kitchen table, but it will never be on social media because it's against the law to talk about it. Well, I forgot that, and I talked about it on TikTok, and that video got taken down instantly. Actually, it hit 25,000 views in about 10, 15 minutes. Then it got taken down instantly forever. So, but that was back when the Chinese were spying on us. Now the Chinese don't control it. The Americans do, and they don't spy on us. They censor us. They're not trying to find out what we're talking about. They're trying to control the narrative. That's why Trump winning was so incredibly important. Because if Kamala Harris had won, this would have gotten 100 times worse. I guarantee you right now, this live stream would be shut down too. So anyway, all right, tomorrow night, I guarantee I'll be back on TikTok, and I'll be on here as well. So I'm gonna watch the fight tomorrow night, and then after that, I'll be on here. So you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.